Hi book nerds, Mary here. I finished another book yesterday. It is a classic crime noir. It was written in 1933. It's the first book in the Perry Mason book series by Earl Stanley Gardner, and it was The Case of the Velvet Claws. And it became my first 5-star read of the year. Okay, let me start by saying 5 stars for me doesn't necessarily mean the book was perfect, but it just means that it was really good and my enjoyment of it was high enough to be 5 stars. I've read several other Perry Mason books, and some of them I've really enjoyed and given 4 stars. Some I've given as low as 2. But this book, this first book in the series, is just so raw and gritty and introduces the characters specifically of Perry, Della, and Paul from the show if you watch it. And they are just fascinating as characters. You can see the building blocks that the showrunners used, but the characters are another level in the book. Perry is really tough, gritty. He punches a few people. He, spoiler alert, kisses Della pretty nicely. That sounds terrible, but it was okay. And he is this kind of lawyer that you want on your side. If you were fighting for your life, being charged with a crime, he is the lawyer you would want fighting for you. He talks about being a defense attorney and how his job is to use every legal means he can, and he has to walk the line sometimes in order to secure a non-guilty verdict for his client. He points out that the prosecution is going to use everything in their means to convict the client. So it's his job to do the opposite. And it was just so fun to read. Della in the book is similar to the character in the show, but she's a little younger in the book, and she clearly likes Perry. She's very loyal and she's a great secretary, but she clearly likes him. And then Paul, being the ever dependable private eye that Perry can turn to in the middle of the night when he needs something done. So all of our main characters were there. Eva Belter as his client is such an infuriating and maddening client for Perry and for the reader. Yet you can't take your eyes off her. Even through the page, she is pulling you in. You know that she's unreliable. You know that she's a liar. But you still keep turning the page, wanting to know more about her and what she has or has not done. She is fascinating and so well written. So you really don't know where it's going until the last few pages. And I was hooked throughout. I will say it was written in 1933. I found a couple instances of offensive language. It's not acceptable today, but it is realistic for a book that was written at this time. But if you can get past that, I do highly recommend this classic noir crime novel, The Case of the Velvet Claws. My first 5-star read of the year. Who'da thunk it? Talk to you soon. Bye.